My name is Anna Percer. I am from Monroe, North Carolina, and I am pursuing a dual licensure in special education and elementary education. I focused on behavior tracking and analysis, and more specifically, I had a field experience with a fourth grade classroom, and I worked with students who displayed inappropriate behaviors in class and in the hallway. I conducted an antecedent behavior consequence analysis, and I found that my target student displayed these disruptive behaviors in an effort to receive attention, teacher attention, whether that be positive or negative. And so I found that the teacher reprimanding him was actually serving as a maintaining consequence and causing his disruptive behaviors to continue throughout the year. I was always interested in special education, and I worked with students at a learning center between the ages of 4 and 14, students who had either academic issues or behavioral issues. And so I really developed a passion for, finding out how each student best learns, and the behaviors that each student displays are really indicative of something that they're going through, and I took it upon myself to figure out sort of how each student works and how I can best help each student learn. Once I graduate, I would love to become a special education teacher. I have a passion for working with students K-2 specifically, but I could see myself going either general education or special education. When I graduated high school, I was a first-generation college student, a first-generation high school graduate, and so I considered either going into education, special education specifically, or pursuing a career with journalism. And so when I got to UNC Charlotte, I initially started pursuing a standalone degree in special education before I found out about the dual program. And so I hope to become a teacher and also to become an author as well and publish some of my findings based on my field work. I was extremely fortunate to have, the opportunity to graduate high school and to pursue college as well. My mother actually always told me that I would make a great teacher, and when she passed away a couple of years ago, I really took it upon myself to sort of pursue a career in education and help students learn and help students grow, because that has been a huge impact on my life as well. I have had an amazing experience at UNC Charlotte. I have found that each professor I have had, especially within the College of Education, has really taken it upon themselves to make an impact on you as not only as a future teacher, but as a student and as a person, and as someone who's learning and growing. And I have developed a personal relationship with each of my teachers, especially since I have started the IMB and student teaching process, and they have been more helpful than I could ever imagine. I would say go for it. I have had some negative field experiences as well, and I've had teachers who have looked at me and said, "This is not what you want to do. You should do something else. You should, pursue a different career." And people talk about the paycheck, but we're not in it for the income. We're in it for the outcome. And if you have the passion and if you have the motivation and the drive to go out there and help every student that you have, then that's exactly what our world needs. I would just highly recommend finding out what programs UNC Charlotte offers. The dual program, I can say, has been, exceptional in, preparing me for not only the content area courses, but also classroom management, working with students, developing IEPs, and targeting each individual student. And I feel like it has prepared me more than I can ever say, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity.